G'day everyone, it's Curtis here and welcome to an On The Back Wheel video. Today I'm going to install cruise control onto my motorcycle. Do you need cruise control on your motorcycle? No, but once you've used it, it is very nice to have. Today I'm going to install Veridian cruise control onto my Suzuki V-Strom 800DE. Now, a lot of bikes nowadays aren't coming with cruise control. I don't know whether it's a monetary thing or they just think that the public didn't want them. People definitely wanted it on the V-Strom 800, so I'm going to install this onto it. Full disclosure, I got it for free. They supplied it to me. They said, look, see what you think of it. I'm under no obligation to make a video or say anything positive about it, but I'm really keen to install it. Looks like a nice bit of kit. I'll show you what we've got. Here's the 3-button switch for set, up and down and cancel. That goes on your handlebar, left or right or wherever you want it. This is the actual control module that we'll be installing. Not exactly sure how to do it. I've watched that instructional manual, but there's a couple of bits I didn't understand, so we'll figure that out as we go along. So what we're going to do, we have to take the tank off, the side panels and the front panels. I've never done that before. I'm a bit worried about the tank because they've got those stupid connections on them, which I hate. Then I've also got the crash bars. I'm going to try and not take them off. I'm probably going to have to though. They're Loctited on and they're a bit of a pain to get on and get them all square to begin with, so I don't want to take them off, but we'll see how we go. So we'll start by taking this part off here. There's a couple of Allen keys and then some clips. I love their clips on these modern bikes, and they're certainly not easy to take apart, are they? I definitely recommend watching Jackson's installation video. It's much more in depth than what I'm going to do. There are some things I don't think he touched on though that I want to cover, like taking off the tank. He didn't show us how to do that. These clips are always really fiddly, and he didn't show you how to splice the wire as well. So we're just going to learn how to do it, guys. All right, there's 2 clips here. Okay, next we have to get these clips out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and take this big bit off. So this bit, to begin with, it's really self-explanatory. Just a couple of bolts. Then you have to lift this over there, and then there's 2 like grubs you have to push in. You just pop them out and then you slide it forward. So I stopped here before I went any further because I should be able to get it out with the crash bars on. Should. Now I'm just going to leave this here because I don't want to take crash bars off. And ultimately we just need to get these side panels off here and then the tank. This might be able to sit here. I'll just leave it there. I'll try the other side and then we'll move on to these bits before we go to the tank. Geez, there's some stuff involved in taking these big adventure bikes apart, isn't there? I think this is just all clipped. I'll just pop the seat off. Yeah, just a couple of plastic grommets there. Now I'll do the same to the other side, then we'll work on the tank. Ooh, I think that's going to be a bit tricky. Now for the bit I'm only not looking forward to 2 bits. 1 is getting the tank off, and 2 is splicing one of the wires, because reading instructions I just don't quite understand what you've got to do. Alright, let's get this tank off. It's lifting up quite easily. Let's just see what connectors we got underneath before we go much further and ruin things. Got this bit, and then this fuel line we have to unclip. That's the tricky part. I'm not sure if fuel's going to go everywhere. We'll find out. Oh shit, look at him looking here. Look at this. It's my subframe bolt. Wow. Well, that's one way to do it. And down there. Well, everyone, do not do what I just did. This is my fuel line. It's snapped, and it's snapped the fuel pump sensor. Oh, get someone to help you with the tank. Oh, that's a whole new fuel pump, I think. Anyway, let's have a look at how we're going to install this cruise control, then I'll worry about that. So this is our cruise control system. This bit goes up to handlebars, so that'll run up to here. That'll be the easy part. Put it probably in the inside there, just move that in a little bit, put that there, and run that through down underneath and through there. This part goes here, and then this is like a dongle that goes at the back. We'll unhook the switch, run that down along down through here, and then we'll run that as well, and then we'll work on the actual cruise control, how to hook that up. And then here's the wire we have to splice in somehow. That's the bit I'm really worried about. I'm worried about the tank, rightfully so. And then I'm worried about this bit, so I'm really gonna just take my time and figure that out properly, because wiring harnesses are expensive, people, and painful to deal with. I did study electrical engineering once upon a time, but I partied a lot, drank, and didn't like university. I've had a look how to connect this all up, and it's actually pretty easy. I was worried about it, but it looks like I should be able to do it no problems at all. It's applied this bit here to tap the brake controller, and it looks really simple to do, so I'll do that now. This purple bit, this wire, is what I have to connect into this one. So I'll take that off. Pop. So there's a black wire on the bottom. So I've taken this electrical tape off, bin, and it looks like I should, yeah, I can slide that up in there now, which is actually really easy to do. And then I'll just put some more electrical tape on it. So this, I will slide into here. Yeah, beauty, there it is there. And black and red, this goes under, in, and that goes in there. Then we get some pliers, which are, yeah. Squeeze that down. Like a mofo. Done. That's it there. That was actually pretty easy. That's the wire coming back through there. Now this bit here needs to be plugged in, which goes into this part. Click, and that part goes back into here. Looks like it can only go one way, so it's kind of in series. We'll tuck that all in there. Then this goes back into here, like that, and then we'll tape that up too, just so it's all good. So that's that all connected up. Now we've just got to really neaten it up a bit, because that's a dog's breakfast at the moment. And then we need to figure out the diagnostic port up towards the back. Now, it's the diagnostic connector. It is connected. Like there, that's where it goes. You have to disconnect it, run it down here. This I'm going to run down here. Don't be shy now. And then you just got to like thread it through until you can reach the cable, and then just pull it gently through. And then that, boom, plugs into there. That bit took me ages to find. Too long. Okay, last on the list is the button. I am going to just slide this in slightly, the clutch lever, very slightly, don't need much room at all here. Then put it in the gap that's there. Loosen this slightly, slide it across. All right, we'll just adjust that a bit. I think that's pretty spot on there. Can reach it easy. It's very tactile feeling, it's nice. I'm not gonna do it too tight, it's just plastic. Most people won't have this. This is my wireless remote for the Chiggy, so you can probably get it that little bit closer too. And just make sure there's a cable at the back. Make sure you don't pinch that. Before I put it all back together, I'll show you what I've done. Here's a switch up here. I've run it along here, joined it onto the clutch cable here, then run it through the frame, down through here, then up along, all around the back, and up to here. And that's where I've connected it up to that port at the back. I've zip tied everything along here. And I got the ignition on, so I can show that the light is running. Then when you pull the front brake, yeah, so it looks like it's all working properly. Now, I'm gonna put everything back together. I got my new fuel pump, that's in. Try and remember how to put it back together. It's been a couple of weeks. And then we're gonna go for a road ride and test it all. Testing time on the V-Strom. Let's just see if I can get, yeah, it's simple to reach there. If it was on that side, I'd struggle.
you probably have to go like that and reach over, just because it's got a big switch block right here. So I much prefer it on this side, but you can put it on the other side. Now, Jackson did say to mention that you need to depress the brake at least once for it to actually work, so I'm doing it to the controller. Not an issue for me, as even getting the bike out of the garage, I have to brake, and I go shut the gate as well. So not an issue at all, just something worth mentioning. Now, let's test this sucker. I'm just going to press plus. Hey, we're on. That is so bizarre. See if the off button works. Yep, perfect. Switches are nice. Let's do the set button, that's your bottom one. Yeah, that works as well, with 73. Cool. Nothing works here. What about, does the brake cancel it? Yeah, brake cancel it. I just tap the brake. So we'll hit that one again. 73. It takes you back to last speed, I believe. Yep. Let's see if it goes up and down speeds. Yep. That went down 4. Press up. Up. Oh. Up about 4. Is it going to settle? 2. Up 2. That was up a bit of a hill. Rear brake doesn't do anything. You're going to use front brake. Okay. I thought that'd be the case because playing with it before I put everything back together, only the front brake would light up. Hey, I'm pretty happy with that. The buttons feel nice and tactile too. My clutch is in a tiny bit more. It would be slightly closer if I didn't have my wireless remote here for my dash. Oh, okay. Did not expect that. I was at 40. Press the back on button, top button, goes straight back up to 70. It punches you up to 70. And nails the throttle. Oh, cruising at 60. Just want to see if the clutch disables it. No, it doesn't. Okay. The throttle will disable it. So if I've got it on, setting it at 60 kilometers per hour, clutch in, rev up, flip it, it stops it. Let's see what it does. Is it on? Okay, when you give it the beans, it cancels it as well. Very good system for aftermarket, I'll tell you that for sure. Alright, I think I've done enough testing on the Veridian. Let's jump back into the garage and have a further chat about it.
Having now used and installed the Veridian cruise control, the first thing that comes to mind is, man, people are clever. Like, to have the know-how and knowledge to design this and it still be relatively simple to install is mind-blowing to me. And then to go for a ride and just go, boots, and it works straight away. It's a very cool feeling, especially on a bike that didn't have cruise control. So well done to Jackson. I think this is a very good product. Speaking of install, it does take a while, guys. Like these new adventure bikes, they just take a long time to take apart. If you know what you're doing, they're not too bad. For me, the crash bars, that added time, getting them off and on my left-hand side, it would be a lot easier if you didn't have all that installed first, but it is what it is. And if you know your bike back to front and you know how to take it apart, it will be a lot faster. The actual cruise control itself and under the tank was very easy and simple to do. You literally unplug and plug some stuff in and you're gonna tap in that one wire. So it was very simple to do. I mean, if I wasn't filming, it would have been a very simple process. Just make sure you get someone to help you with the tricky stuff like your fuel tank and don't do what I did. If you do want to buy the Veridian cruise control, they have provided me with an affiliate link. So use that if you're going to buy a product to help me pay for my fuel pump. Buy for $50. Oh man, lesson learnt there. Or they've also got dealers on their website. If you're not comfortable buying stuff online, they've got dealers as well. But overall, I think it's a good product, guys, and I'm gonna go on some big rides and really test it out. I mean, my opinion is not gonna change, but just test out the longevity of the switches and see if I have any dramas. I can't see there being anything. It looks like a really good, solid unit. In terms of future content, I'll be doing a long-term review on the Chigi unit, or Chigi, however you wanna pronounce it. If there's any changes on the Veridian cruise control, I'll put it in a sticky down below, and I'm going to do a couple of big rides on the V-Strom before I sadly sell it. If you haven't, make sure you click that subscribe button. It does really help grow the channel, helps me get more products and bikes to review. And I'm not sponsored, so I can say whatever I want about anything, whether something's crap or it's good, and that really helps you guys out. All right, that's it for me. Hit that subscribe button and keep it on the back wheel. Catches.